Yo, how in the world did I forget this movie when I was talking about my favorite Rocky movies? Rocky Balboa. Great movie. Great movie. Um, Rocky, had lost Adrian and he was trying to deal with that. He felt he hadn't gotten all the fight out of him yet. He told Paulie there's still some stuff in the basement. Meaning there's still something inside that makes him want to fight. And, people were saying, he's too old and all that. And he took a beating against Ivan Drago. And he was supposed to have had some brain damage, but he eventually got cleared by the athletic commission in Philadelphia or whatever. And so they let him fight, but it was just an inspirational movie because it was almost like Rocky One in the sense that outside of the actual movie, the production, he had to really fight to get this movie made. It's as though the executives, in Hollywood forgot how successful the Rocky franchise is, and he had to really fight to get this movie made. I think he said he happened to see the right guy when he was in Mexico, and he got the film greenlit. But that's a real good movie, Rocky Balboa. Um, wow. And I thought that'd be the last time we saw Rocky on the big screen, but no, we got him in Creed 1 and 2. I think he said he's done, but you never know. He might be back. Rocky is synonymous with Sylvester Stallone. But what I'm really here to talk about, I don't know, I forgot that in my Rocky video, but what I'm really here to talk about is The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. Wow, that's a interesting show, man. It's fascinating. I'm glued to the TV. It's just it's well written, and the first episode it was going good, and then they surprised us at the end with the little baby Yoda character, and we're like, wow, what is this about? So the season just ended. I believe it was 8 episodes. They'll be hopefully dropping season 2 soon, but only episodes I really didn't like that much. The one where him and the ex MMA, I think her name is Gina something. I like her, but I just thought that episode where they were saving the village, it was too isolated from the rest of the episodes, and it was almost like the old episode of the pilot to the A Team. I was like, this is kind of like the A Team. But it was cool. It wasn't that bad. But I didn't care for the one with the convicts and stuff on the ship. I didn't like that one at all. But other than that, the shows were great. And the one with all the Mandalorians flying and Carl Weathers shooting. Yeah, it's good to see Carl Weathers back too, by the way. And in this last episode, they even said Creed twice. I thought that was interesting, since that was his character in the Rocky films. But it's good to see him. He's still in great shape. Looks youthful and everything. You can tell he takes care of himself. But it's good to see Carl back and not only back, but in something big. Like he's in the Rocky franchise now. He's with Star Wars. But Mandalorian, real. The sets too. I think Carl was saying at one of the I don't know if it was a Comic Con or something. He was saying he's never seen sets like this. It's just you could tell they put a lot of money into it. It looks like a movie instead of a show for the internet or streaming. These shows are actually better than all the Disney movies, the Disney Star Wars movies in the theater. This is better than all of them, especially Solo. That was, man, the guy that got to play, it's off topic, but the guy that they got to play Han Solo, there was another guy that looked and sounded exactly like him, but they didn't pick him. They actually, I think I heard or read this somewhere, so I don't know if it's true, but I think they said Disney just happened to pick the first guy that auditioned. It's like they didn't even want to take the time to find the right guy. But come on, Kathleen Kennedy. But anyway, that trilogy's over with. But The Mandalorian's on point. Nick Nolte's in it. I'm not sure if he's forget the character, one of those little guys from Cloud City. If you remember that from Empire Strikes Back. But well written, lots of action, and it ended. I can't think of the guy's name that was in episode 7 and 8. He's in a lot of Spike Lee movies, but he's in it. He had some type of new lightsaber, look like a sword with the glow around it at the end. I thought, wow, that's an interesting way to end the season. Kind of a little bit cliffhangerish, which is pretty exciting. But I hope they start season 2 real soon because a lot of people have given this good reviews. Out of 5 thumbs up, I give it a 5. It's a good show, and it looks like it's gonna get better and better. And one of the things I like about it is they waited till the last episode to take his mask off. You know, they left that air of mystery. And that's one of the things I didn't like about the Star Wars movies in the theater. Kylo kept taking his mask off in each movie. It's like, leave some mystery. We didn't get to see Darth Vader from front of his face until Return of the Jedi at the end. Keep some mystery, but he just kept taking it on and off, so he didn't even need his mask, like his dad Han Solo told him. But one thing, one thing that I didn't like in this last episode of The Mandalorian, how these the guys who were the biker scouts in Endor on Return of the Jedi kept smacking Baby Yoda. I'm like, come on. I mean, even though he's an alien, he's still a baby. What's up with that? Just smacking the baby around. I'm like, come on. They didn't have to do that. But other than that, it was, like I said, well written, lots of action, like the characters. I hope they stick around throughout each season. I want to see more of, I think her name is, I forget, Gina or something she used to be an MMA fighter. Want her back. Carl Weathers, sorry I'm bad with these names here, the guy from the Spike Lee movies. I want to see him back. And it's just, they got a winner with that. So check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. And that's all I got to say about that. Beat down the like button, comment, share, subscribe. And remember, be fearless.